Hey YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Shenzo Plays. Today, I'm going to be returning to Blueprints. We're going to try to see if we can unlock the secret of the treasure trove and get one step forward to beating the game for once and for all. It's been an amazing ride. We have a lot of other challenges and stuff we can still do. I think we still have like dare mode, we still have curse mode, and the one-day challenge, of course. So I'm very excited to give it a shot. We'll see what we can do, but yeah, today we're going to focus on trying to solve the mystery of the treasure trove and the Ares key. So hang in there, strap on in, and I hope you enjoy. Remember, if you do like this video, please consider leaving a like and a comment on it. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and of course follow me on all my social media down below. But YouTube, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Hey YouTube, welcome back. We're getting started with day 77. I believe that we have, hopefully the shrine will be available because that is our goal. After reviewing kind of my old VODs, I did see that there is one I think we're trying to find. It's called Blessing of the Monk. I want to say it's in like the 30 range. I don't know where, but Blessing of the Monk, apparently what it does is it allows us to search for a when we have Blessing of the Monk, if we end our day in a room, that room can then be used as an outer room. And I think that's the secret we were missing. So that is the plan. That is what is going on. And what is hopefully going to happen is that we will get the shrine and we will check it out. I think we'll just have to try and see if we can get it. But I think it's in the 30s. I don't know why, but that's just the number we went with before. So that's what I'm going to try to go with this time. All right, we got 2 keys, 2 gems, and the brass compass. Thank you so much, Kimberly Thompson. Much appreciated. And we also get a allowance as well. So let's go see if we have any luck in getting the shrine as our outer room. If not, we'll probably just explore and see if there's any other secrets we can get. I know one of the things is there is still that question in the tunnel with those 8 boxes that we can try to remove. But other than that, it does not look like we got the shrine. We did not look out there. So let's just go with the tool shed for today. And we start off with the metal detector and the battery. That's not too bad, all things considered. Yeah, it looks like this run, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get the shrine, so we'll see if there's anything else we can explore or discover. I don't know for sure, but it'll be worth checking out, at the very least. Alrighty. So maybe this run, maybe we can try to go for the dead ends on this run. I don't know. I think that could be the right approach. What do you think, Tanner? Should we try to beat the dead end record today? Yeah, bud. Okay. Tanner says we should try to go for the dead end run today, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, we got to keep the wrench and the broken lever as well. So we're actually off to a pretty good start here. Banner of the King will go with, man, what should we go with? Most dead ends, aren't they blue rooms? For most dead ends? Like, I know there's a couple that aren't. I know, like, there's a few shops that are not. But, I don't know. Could always go green. I mean, there's nothing wrong with green rooms. So, let's go with green rooms. I feel green is just good because we can get a whole bunch of, like, strategies and stuff like that. And, hey, there we go. We got either the closet or the solarium. Let's go with the closet. Now, you know what? Let's go with the solarium here. We'll keep the closet so we can hang on to that for later. Okay. But now we get rare and unusual rooms, which hopefully should help quite a bit. Nothing else there, so we'll go on the other side here. We'll try to get all the level 1s and not go too crazy. Alright, we can get the aquarium, the breaker box, or the hallway. I think we'll go with the hallway here just to get that extra key. And then there's a metal detection as well, so... And there's a coin. Nice. Alright, then hopefully we can dead end this. Geist bedroom, dormitory, or conservatory. Let's go with the Geist bedroom to get those rerolls. We can dead end here as well, which is kind of nice. And then we will go north. We have the pool, the bedroom, or the archives. Let's go with the pool. And let's see. Coin over here. We don't have the sledgehammer yet. Let's go with the terrace here. Green rooms won't cost anything to draft. And there's the shovel. That's useful. Always go back to the solarium if we need to. And then, yeah, we'll go north for now, I guess. Or, you know what? No, let's try to do as many dead-end rooms as possible. So, rather than going north and just, keep going up and up and up, let's try here. We have the maid chamber, the parlor, or the aquarium. I feel the aquarium's probably the way to go here. Now we know that the hallway is a red herring, so there's probably a filing cabinet in the master bedroom, so maybe we'll also try to get that and just see what's there. Corridor to get the foundation, or we can get the bunk room here. We only have one shop, so it wouldn't double our money, but that's fine this round. Let's go with the bunk room, and we'll, again, just try to get some dead ends. And look, 2 gems. Alright, now we'll go this way. Closed exhibit, the dormitory, or the bedroom. I don't really want to close off this section just yet. So we'll go with the bedroom here. And then maybe we'll get lucky and we'll have the closet. Oh, look, a coin purse. Nice. Oh, a closet. Okay. So there we go. And it has the sledgehammer, which is perfect. And the sleeping mask as well. So, yeah, that went very well. We'll go in here real quick. Just dig that up. And now we have 3 reroll dice, so we don't have to worry about ending this run immediately, which is kind of nice. We're going to go in here just to get the sleeping mask steps. Because that's 15, for, like, 4 steps. So, we still get, like, a net of, like, 11. And then we'll go in there, get that. Go down here to break open these trunks. Maybe we'll get lucky and get the key card immediately. Oh, a lockpick kit. That's still pretty useful. Alright, and now let's go this way and let's hope we get a good draw here. We got the Nook. Mechanarium, but we don't have any, so I don't think that's good. So let's go with the Nook here. And then there's a key. Just double checking to make sure I don't miss anything else in here. Pantry is the only one unless we want to reroll, and I really don't want to reroll here, so we'll use the pantry here. Banana. Treasure trove. We do want that, but I do want the pool hall here because this is one of the trophies we don't have yet. So basically, anytime this is open, I wanna grab it. All right, 2. That's 31 minus 20 is 11. Minus 10 is 1. 16. 36 divided by 3 is 12. 21 minus 2 is 19. 10 times 10 is 100. Minus 9 is 91. Inversed is 19. And we solved it. And look at that. We got the secret garden key. Secret Garden is, I believe, Femzi's favorite room. It's probably... I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's probably up there. We'll do the servant spare quarters here. Was hoping we'd get running shoes, but, beggars can't be choosers. And now we have, like, 1,000,000 keys, which is kind of nice. How did we get so many keys? Alright, we dig there. No luck. And we dig here. Also no luck, because it's just money. And we have 69 coins. And oh my gosh, this run is over already. We don't have the key card, and there's no way to get in or past this location. Man, and this did look really promising as well, unfortunately. You know, I really was trying on this one, but, yeah, no dice here, huh? Look at that. Very unfortunate that, we hit a security door here without the key card. And there's no way to get the key card either. Man, that's really unfortunate. Alright, we'll have to call it a day. 10 minutes into the run. We had a pretty promising start, but sometimes RNG just doesn't work with you. We also had a lot of items, too. That was the other thing, is I think we ended up with, like, 12 items or something like that? 11? Okay, that was pretty close. We had plenty of steps. We had the sleeping mask, the terrace. Like, we were off to a really, really good start there. It's very unfortunate that the foundations was the only door moving forward, and we didn't have anything. Dang. Alright, here's day 78. But yeah, sometimes the RNG just doesn't work with you, but I am happy that we at least got the pool hall. That's one step closer to what we needed. So, let's grab our allowance. Stamp from Nuance there. Yes, we need 10 more of those in the Trophy of Drafting. So we need to get 20 dead-end rooms. And we were off to a really good start there. We just didn't get lucky with that key card, unfortunately. We needed the key card. Alright, let's see if the shrine is here. And we're going to try 30 coins for Blessing of the Monk. That's where we're going to start. And if it's not right, we'll do 31 or 32 or whatever. We'll go experiment. Okay, we didn't get the shrine, so we'll go with the trading post and we'll try to do the other strategy. And we'll do the Banner of the King, and we'll still try to do our... so we'll do yellow for shop rooms with Banner of the King, and then we'll still try to do the dead-end sweepstakes as well. Those will be our 2 goals this run, as well as maybe try to solve the secret of the closed exhibit. But I'm not 100% sure on that one. Alright. Well, we'll get our rerolls. Not that they helped us a lot last time, but we'll at least get those. Kind of surprised we didn't at least start with a shop. That's a little unusual. Well, there's the Mount Holly gift shop. Yeah, we're going to go with this one just because I don't think there's anything we can buy yet because this is, I believe that will be the final update when that game is ready. Let's go with the locksmith here. And that way we have access to keys if we need it, and then we can go north. Kitchen, boudoir, or bedroom. I think out of these, I would rather go with the kitchen. So we'll do that, and then hopefully we can get lucky and get, like, the boudoir later to get more gems. I don't like having to spend all my gems immediately, but if we get the terrace here, that'll help a lot. Storeroom, okay. We'll get the storeroom here. Alright. We have a single gem, which will help. Laundry room, we do want that eventually. And here's the parlor, so we'll try to go with the parlor here. We'll try to win this logic puzzle. Alright. A statement with an odd number of words is always true, and the gems are in the box with the most words. False statements have less than 6 words, and that's not true. Okay, so one of this box is definitely the false box, or a false box. This box has gems. Okay. A statement with an odd number of words is always true. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The gems are in the box with the most words. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 words. So both of these have odd statements, so they could be true. Odd number of words in their statements. False statements have less than 6 words, and that's not true. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. So we know for a fact that the top statement is false here. And at least one of these two statements is false. Because both of these have odd numbers, so they both can't be true. Because, yeah, that's 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so this is the true box, and it has gems. Some of these parlor games are getting kind of silly, and in a good way. I don't mean that in a negative way whatsoever. Man, how wild is it that in our last run-through, we had like 17 keys and 1,000,000 gems, and we didn't even make it past rank 4? Sometimes this game, you know, it's just kind of nuts how that works out, huh? We're doing really well so far, though. Let's go with the utility closet here. Nah, we'll go with the normal closet. Utility closet's good, but, we'll go with the normal closet. Got the compass. But yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. I mean, we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 dead ends so far? So, we're on a good track at the moment. Let's use a free redraw here. Go with the West Wing Hall. I kind of want to make it to the foundation at the very least. Oh, the garage I think could be really good here. I'm not really a big fan of anything else we drew, so let's go with the garage. We'll get those 3 keys. Power's still off because we don't have the utility box yet, so we can't go out there. But this will also create a shortcut once we do get the utility box, because we will get it at some point. Man, I really don't care for the rotation of this den, but I like it better than the hallway rotation, so let's go with the den. But yeah, that'll create a shortcut out to the trading post when we do eventually get the showroom. I really like the hallway here. Commissary's good, observatory's good, but let's go with the hallway, just so, again, we maximize our number of rooms and hopefully don't get stuck like we did last time. Aquarium, corridor, or bedroom. I think out of these, I'm going to go with the corridor here. And here's the utility closet. So let's get this. And we'll leave the keycard entry system on for now, but we might have to come back and do this later. But that way we have another dead end there, and now we have 2 doors in the foundation that we can go through. Hopefully they are not both locked behind a security door. We also only have the compass as our only item this run. Just fascinating how that works sometimes. Walk-in closet, maid's chamber, or bedroom closet. I don't want any of those right now, so let's gamble and we can get the showroom, which we wanted, or the courtyard, which would give us more gems and more doors. Let's go with the showroom just because we want it. I know we have a higher chance of rolling it, but... Ooh, emerald bracelet. That would solve that problem immediately. So we'll get that. And then maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find, like, the vault or something. Use a key, since we have a million of these. 1.5 million. Terrace. I actually don't mind the terrace here at all. But I do think I want security. But no, terrace is a good dead end here. We'll add to our dead ends. And look, we got the shovel. That'll come in handy, I'm sure. I was thinking if we could, like, double our money again, but I was like, we already put down, like, multiple shops, so don't think that's gonna happen with the bunk room, the bunk bed. And yeah, now we don't have to worry about gems this run, because we have the emerald bracelet. Okay, we could go to the left or the right, or we could redraw. Let's try and redraw here and hope we don't get 3. Okay, let's go with the boudoir here. It's not as good as it was earlier, but getting those rerolls is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Use a key here. Coat check, pantry, or walk-in closet. I guess we'll go with the pantry. Not that I'm a big fan of this, but we'll at least get this out of the pool. Grab that apple. Use another key. And show me a room with multiple doors. Alright, let's re-roll here. I guess we'll go with the commissary. Not that it's going to be a ton of help because we don't have a bunch of money, but still. If we do get some money, we can go purchase some more stuff. Ooh, aquarium here. That's a good draw. To be honest, I was kind of hoping we'd get the aquarium earlier, but beggars can't be choosers, right? We take what we can get. Now we need some dead ends here. Not a single dead end, so I have to use a redraw here for that. And we didn't get another dead end here either. That's brutal, man. That's like the one time I wanted a dead end here. And we didn't draw a single one, which is very unfortunate. Alright. Well, we got those. Now we have to go north. East wing hallway to give us maximum potential. And we'll go this way, because I would really like to start building out towards the west side. And normally I would jump all over the pool hall, but I, again, want to build out, and the pool hall was kind of contradictory to that, so... Alright. Secret tunnel through the mountain also counts as a dead end. Secret tunnel... Yeah, we'll come back and do this later. What type of room do we want here? I don't think we have enough shops to justify doing that. Bedroom could be good. I think I'll go green thumb though, because I think we can get the courtyard, which will be another multi-door. Yeah, so we have the courtyard or the aquarium. I think I like the aquarium rotation a little better, so we'll go with that one. We'll use a key to head south. And there's the gymnasium or the casino. Let's redraw. Lost and found, laundry room, or solarium. We'll redraw one more time. And I really don't like any of these, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm really not a fan of any of them. But I guess if you made me pick, we'll go library, just because that'll give us an unusual room. Music room, conference room. We want the conference room here. Orange. Ooh, laundry room or study. Could also get the dining room here. How many dead ends do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 9 in total. We need 11 more dead ends. And we only have a limited number of space. Let's go with the laundry room. And we'll try to go with the master bedroom. Oh. Okay, once you dig it up, it's just there forever. Okay, that's good to know. And look at that, we found the key card. Okay. That's actually very helpful. So we'll go north here, and maybe we'll dead end this as well. I mean, Treasure Trove's probably the right call here, if I'm going to be honest. Just to give us more money for the showroom. Because I don't think we can get the dead end alarm right now. So let's go with the Treasure Trove. We'll collect as much money as we can. Go buy another special item from the showroom. And then we'll head on out. Because, yeah, the only real other things we need to do is we need to get a computer. There's a trunk here, but I don't have the sledgehammer. I would need to go buy that. Alright, we'll head north here. Office, solarium, reading nook. I think... Like, I want to continue this run, I really do, and the office will give us more money, so we have to go with the office. But I did really want the solarium there. We're gonna run payroll. Spread gold in the state. And we're gonna log into the network. We're gonna see what's available. Someone's texting me. Let me see. Oh. One of my best friends remembered this year. Who posted that? It's almost positive that Sinclair, while Tyler Motter and Hans explicitly told us not to provide full solutions to any of his puzzles. I can check network activity logs. He's posting announcements. Personally, I think it's a bit of a stretch calling that a full solution, even if perhaps it crosses the line. Even if it's not a full solution in the sense that there's more to decipher, it still completely trivializes the art hanging on the walls. Is there any way we can delete the post before Simon sees it? Well, I already figured it out, so don't worry. Alright, let's put a special order in for the running shoes. Just feel that's going to be like our best option right now. And then we're going to also take the laboratory. And let's continue with an experiment. Let's get a letter for every time we enter into a room in the 9th rank. We're pretty close to that right now, so... Actually, this is rank 8, and there should be a hidden note in here. I don't want to forget about that. We have the blue tent, so... Let's see. Oh, there it is. The king can castle by swapping with another piece. Okay, so that would have helped a lot, you know, when I didn't know what a castle was earlier in the run, but that's alright. We already got there. Okay, let's do the bedroom here. Attic, bunk room, or observatory. I normally would like to go for the dead ends here, but... Alright, 1 diamond. Green rooms contain that. We get a key. Apples are extra delicious. The slice. 2 chests in the entrance hall. And 4-door rooms are more likely. Alright, now here I think the walk-in closet is the way to go. Okay. Cool. Got everything we wanted there. I just have to make sure we have enough steps to get back to the trading post. So, we're going to head back and we'll see if we can get the master bedroom. That's going to be kind of what I'm looking for now. So we'll start here. We have the bedroom, closet, the archives, or the vestibule. I think the vestibule is probably the way to go here. This will give us a lot of options. And we'll get the coat check here, but we just won't claim it, because it's a dead end. We have the servants' quarters here. Oh yeah, we should go on the coat check as well. We could get the pool, because that could allow us to dead end both, actually. So let's get the pool, and then there's also 2 chests in there. And then here is the note. There it is. Coat check is drawn slightly more often the day after checking in a new item. Okay, good to know. And then we can draw the wine cellar here, but I want to try to get the master bedroom. So we will try one more time. And we got the master bedroom. Okay, sweet. That's exactly what we wanted. So is there a filing cabinet in here? Or a lockbox or something. Like they had something in here for the aquarium. Maybe we do need the filing cabinet for the archives. Maybe there's another something in there. I don't know. So the corridor was the red herring, but the master bedroom was not. What is in the master bedroom? What else is in here? Is there any place to dig? So we do have the shovel, right? Yeah, we do. And we have the filing cabinet key. Let me take a look at the aquarium we had. Just give me 1 sec. I'm just going to take a look. Also respond to that message from my friend. So let's see here. Oh, right. It's the it's not pointing the it's not pointing to the master bedroom at all. I'm just an idiot. It's the regular bedroom. And with that one, there's no X there. So oh, okay. Well, I just feel silly. Yeah. It's like, "Oh, by the way, this is a model of, you know." Okay. Let's open this door and we'll just go in and back. Go through the pool. Okay, we can get the music room, the pump room, or the maid chamber. Honestly, none of these are particularly helpful. I'm going to be completely honest with you, but we will go with the music room. We'll see what we get. And okay, let's race back. Let's actually use one of our keys here. We'll just open up one of these trunks. And yay, we got the one with money in it. Money, 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 money. And then we'll head back to the showroom. And fastest way through that is down through the aquarium. Yeah, it's not the master bedroom. It's just the normal bedroom. Yeah, that's the regular bedroom, and there's no X on there. Okay, we don't want to go that way. So we go down through the hall, down through the other aquarium. I don't really feel we need anything from there at this point, since we're probably gonna run out of this, and we would need to go all the way back to the office anyway. And I think we'll have enough steps to do that. Alright, here's the showroom. Master key, ornate compass, or the moon pendant. Let's go with the ornate compass and the moon pendant and hope that that's enough. We did try it last time, but I do think it changes, so maybe we'll get lucky? Oh, we got a couple more coins. Not that would have mattered a ton, but still. You know what? It's actually faster to go down through the foundation. We'll use less steps this way, and then we can just, Oh, we can't actually go through the garage, either. Maybe it would have been better to just go through the garage. Let me take a quick look. It's not like we've gone very far, and I don't think this counts as an extra step, so... Let's see. Go down through the hallway. Oh, yeah, it's way faster to just go cut through the garage. What am I doing? Silly Shenzo. Okay. Let's go down through the hallway to the right. Take it back now, y'all. 2 rooms this time. Another right, let's go. Now that's open. Now we cross this, because we now have access to the garage. Then maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get the upgrade disc. Emerald bracelet for 5 ivory die. No. Shovel for car keys. Key card for a silver key. The prism key for a gear wrench. The ornate compass for an allowance token. I think that's worth it. And the moon pendant for the lucky rabbit's foot. Prism key for the gear wrench. Gear wrench for the prism key. And we can get the shovel for the car keys. Okay. It's really hoping for that upgrade disc. That's alright. Well, let's go at least... at the very least, we can go back to the garage and use the car keys there. And we can see what we get in here. We still have the shovel, right? No, I traded the shovel away again. My gosh, man. Every time we find this treasure chest. And hilariously enough, this is the spot. I'm pretty sure this is the spot we need. Either that or it's the laundry room. I think it's actually the laundry room, but still, that's really funny. Yeah, it is the laundry room. Okay. Dang it, man. Oh, wait, we do have more money I didn't pick up in the conference room, too. Let's see if we can use the shovel. I totally forgot about the money we spread from the office. Dang it, man. And we should also check the servant spare quarters as well, because we did run payroll. I highly doubt there's going to be 50 gold in there, but we'll see. Maybe I can get the shovel back. Treasure map for the coupon book. Compass for the coin purse. That actually might help. Key card for the silver key for a lucky rabbit's foot for a sledgehammer. And then gear wrench and prism key, I think, are what swaps. No trade there. We don't really need the moon pendant, so key card. And a key card for the silver key back for the lucky rabbit's foot back for the key card. Okay. So, yeah, trading away the shovel for the car keys is always hilarious because it does feel like every time we do that, we get a treasure map, and it's like, oh, we can't use this. But now with the coin purse, we can potentially get the master key, and then because we ran payroll for the staff, the servant spare quarters should also have a little bit of money in it. So we'll go check that real quick. Nope. Okay. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, there are 2 chests in the entrance hall. Let's go, since we've already made it this far. We'll go bonk these. Okay, I don't think there's anything else we really need, right? So, let's go to the conference room. I think we should still have enough steps to get to the conference room and back. So So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that'll be 18. Yeah, we should be fine. We have 31 steps. And we can always buy a banana if we absolutely need to. But yeah, the hope is we'll end up with around 50 coins. We need 42 of them, actually. I don't think we're going to have enough for the master key. Yeah, we're going to be short. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I think there's one chest left in the pool, but it probably won't have enough money in it, and I don't think there's a chest anywhere else in the mansion. I don't even think we can launder coins without losing coins, but let's check. Yeah, exchange all diamonds with coins, all keys, and then all keys with coins. So, yeah, that's not going to help, unfortunately. Dang. So close. And yet so far away at the same time. Well. Yeah, because I think it's 80 in the showroom. Alright. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we don't have enough to make it anyway. So, that's okay. Let's just go back in here. And we'll end our day in the master bedroom, because that'll give us extra steps. Which will be awesome. Garden Shopping Center of the Dead. We had 13 dead-end rooms. We were really doing pretty well on that. But we gotta really, really try next time. We did get that allowance token out of the trading post, though, which is kind of nice. So, we're gonna do one more run, I think, for now. Because I got a couple things I gotta do today. As much as I would love to play Blueprints all day, which, you know, we might do in the future. Got a couple things I gotta do. I gotta get laundry started and make sure the pets are taken care of. Because I'm going to a concert tonight. Should be a lot of fun. But yeah, I just gotta get some stuff ready. We get an additional 10 steps for finishing our day in the master bedroom. Kinda nice. Alright. So let's hope we get the shrine. We haven't gotten it in a couple days. So let's hope we can get the shrine and we can test our theory. We did not get it. Oh, this is so unfortunate. I guess we'll go with the tomb. And we're going to go in the tomb. We're going to collect the 5 coins. And we'll try the dead end this time around. But before we do that... Oh, okay, lots of places to dig. We'll grab the diary key. Alrighty. I honestly thought about getting the shelter there, but it's not that big of a deal, I suppose. Alright. Let's try to do some dead ends here, huh? Well, not a dead end, but we'll take the pool hall. Let's try to draft bedrooms today, because hopefully we can get a shot at, finally checking out the diary. So 13, 14 is 41, inverted, minus 21 is 20. Alright, we have 9. Times 9 is 81, inversed is 18. We have 3. Times 7 is 21, minus 5. If I remember how to do this. So 21 minus 5 is going to be 61, minus 10 is 51, inverted is 15. Yeah, because you invert every time. And oh, look, the secret garden key. It's kind of nice. Let's go with the bedroom for now. And look. Car keys. We can go to the maid chamber here. Sure, we'll go with the maid chamber. Less likely to find items in our house. I was really hoping we'd find her ladyship's chamber here, but it was not to be. So we will dead end to this location. Collect a little bit of extra monies. Money, 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 monies. Alright, and that area is taken care of for now. So we'll go up this way. I think the dining room is good to get here. We need to get the boudoir here, or the Geist bedroom, or the nursery. I don't really want to dead end this location, so we'll go with the boudoir here. Secret tunnel, another boudoir, or the servant spare quarters. I think we'll go with the servant spare quarters just to get a whole bunch of keys here. And then we'll probably dead end to this location, because the only way you can get her ladyship's chamber is by coming from the south. So we'll do the Geist bedroom here. Especially with the tomb, it's like, oh, look at that, we have a million rerolls. So I'm not super worried if we dead end to this location. And even if we dead end this run, it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna be upset about it. Okay, let's do the Mount Holly gift shop here. Just to give us multiple ways forward. We'll do the servants' quarters. This will basically solve our key problem. Bunk room, nursery, boudoir, guest bedroom, her ladyship's chamber, and the master bedroom. So we have pretty much gotten every room we could. I don't want to go for here for only one reason, and that's because I think we'll end up dead-ending ourselves, but let's try it. Oh, we got the boudoir here. That's good. We'll get another gem. Grab more dice. You know how it is. We now have plenty of keys. Parlor, utility closet, or storeroom. Let's redraw. And we'll go with the den here. Just because I don't want to dead end just yet. Secret passageway, the reading nook. Let's go with the secret passageway here. And let's go with a Let's go with the hallway here to give us maximum reach. Foyer would be good, but I think we'll do the east hallway. And let's see what's here. Another hallway or the gymnasium. I think I'll go with the hallway here, and we'll try to dead end and get the dorm below. Plus, this also gives a key. Yep, dorm. It's pretty lucky there. Running shoes, that'll help. Okay, and now we have two doors we can get. We'll use a normal key here because we can't use the other one. We'll use the drawing room here. This will be good. And then we do want to draw from here, because we can redraw if we have to. Do the parlor or the observatory? I feel the observatory is good. This will give us some rerolls for free, because we're at 50 again. So we got the inkwell. Aquarium, I think, is the way to go here. Compass, nice. Special key, secret garden key here. And we get an apple. And we'll flip this switch. We'll rotate this twice. And we'll flip the other door too. And there we go. Now we have every door, which is super useful. And there's a whole bunch of fruit in the house. There's a part of me that definitely wants to study here. So we'll pull the trigger on that. And the main reason I wanted the study was I wanted to see if there was a filing cabinet in here. Yeah, we'll just unlock this trunk because we have a million freaking keys. So no filing cabinet. So yeah, it looks like the only place you can use the filing cabinet is, in fact, in the archives, or at least that's the only room I'm pretty sure is accessible from there. We'll use a key. Yeah, let's use the mailroom here, since there's a whole bunch of letters, and we'll get the package. Excuse me. Okay. Now, given some thought, decided to continue helping you. I also just a small chat with a probate lawyer, and he assures me that nothing in Baron's instructions that would preclude me from offering you my modest assistance. About a week before Sinclair died, something rather curious happened. A few lapses were called by Miss Babbage, the house manager, to remove several floor plans from Sinclair's drafting studio. Typically, all the unused floor plans are being kept there, and I've never heard of them being moved to another location, nor would I presume to guess the reason. Not sure which floor plans were removed or where they were moved to, save one, which I instructed to remove myself. It was in the observatory. Okay, we got that one, but thank you, Randolph. That's super awesome. I'm going to assume at this point you've likely reached the upper ranks of the house running to our keycard setting doors. They're actually a fairly new addition to the house that were designed by Kirk, Darren, and myself, and were installed after an unfortunate incident 2 years ago when some of your uncle's correspondence was stolen by a member of the staff who but someone managed to reach a room that they should not have been able to find. Still not 100% sure how he got past the antechamber seals, but it was clear after the episode that not every member of the staff should have unchecked access to the higher ranks of the estate. Pointed out here that in my own experience, I found every other member of the staff to be extremely trustworthy and unwavering in their loyalty to your uncle. Still, after that incident, we decided to err against our own confidences and opted to install a state-of-the-art security system, issuing keycards to only the most trusted members of the senior staff. Find security doors become an annoyance when you're attempting to navigate the house. You should be able to lower their frequency from the security terminal, and there is even a nifty trick to unlock them by utilizing the utility closet in conjunction with the security settings. And it looks like they are more likely to appear, or perhaps less likely to appear, in rarer rooms. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Create an outlying steam power duct system that could help power the corresponding map with gas power, which is an outdated system that is currently only utilized outside the house and location. So the Apple Orchard, the Hovel, Schoolhouse, and the Gemstone Cab Room. Okay, thank you. Just in case it wasn't explicit in emails, I decided to contact DC Power directly and get some additional usage instruction for the VAC system. This information is actually as much for me as it is for you. I often spend 10 minutes in the utility closet just pressing random buttons, still coming up with the desired result, but I really understand exactly how it is I get there. I gotta speak with a technician who personally designed the system and compiled a list of helper operating instructions. I'll have the material in a separate sheet I'll include with this letter. Thanks, Randolph. And yeah, these are the instructions, so that's awesome. Okay. It is cool that they do have like this built-in system to help if you do get stuck. Admittedly, we did solve a lot of this, but that's still nice that there is kind of the hit the oh shit button, you know what I mean? Alright. I don't really want to use any of these, but I guess if I had to pick one, I'd probably go with the utility closet. So let's use that, and then we'll just have to rely on our rerolls. But that's what we'll leave for now. We don't have the key card this run, but that's okay. And now we'll go back into the drawing room. And we will advance this way. Aquarium or the conference room? Let's go with the conference room here. Much as I like the aquarium, we don't really have the tools to take advantage of it just yet, so I'll save it for later. Oh, hey, look, here's the dark room. But I prefer the aquarium rotation. And hey, look, a shovel. Nice. That's exactly what I was hoping for. And we got a brick. Unfortunate. Alright. Let's actually use a redraw here. And, oh, we could get the storeroom, which can give us some more gems. Let's try redrawing one more time. Yeah, dark room here I think is the way to go. So, we'll trigger the faulty power. We'll go back. And I'm just checking to make sure the key card isn't like on the table or something. Look at that in orange. Nice. And an apple. Now we'll go turn the power back on for the dark room. And maybe it has the key card in there. Wouldn't be the first time that happened. But yeah, now we don't get punished by the dark room, which is kind of nice. Okay. Nope, just a normal key. That's a little unfortunate. Archives, laundry room. Normally I'd jump all over the archives here, but I kind of... We have a lot of redraw options, so I'm going to actually try to take advantage of those. Yeah. Reroll again. And another time. Nope. None of these... these rooms are all just not great. Laboratory is probably our best shot here. I don't like not having any gems, but at least we can run an experiment here, and we can go turn off the, Man, I'm not really a fan of any of these. Because we've already unsealed 2 of the 3 doors, so I guess we'll just add a small chest to the entrance hall. And let's log into the network. Got a spam email I'll have to address later, but... Unfortunately, I can't delete announcements remotely. We'll just have to have... Simon has already solved that when it was posted. Don't really need a special order right now. So let's get remote security yet. We'll access security here. And we'll disable the... So there's 6 fruit and 40 coins. Yeah, because there's 40 coins because of all the dead ends we found. So let's set the security level to high. And then we'll switch the offline mode to unlocked. And then we'll run back and... Yeah, so I guess that's all we can do. So now we'll run back to the utility closet. We can always go get more fruit if we need more steps, but I'm not super worried about it if I'm going to be completely honest. And let's power off the keycard entry system. And there we go. Now we should be able to bypass security doors and start adding a whole bunch of chests to the room. But before we do that, let's get this. Yeah, let's get the gymnasium here. And let's try going south. Her ladyship's chamber, we got it. Okay, we can finally read the diary. Countless sleepless nights and failed home remedies, my physician has urged me to document my sleeping routines in the various bedrooms of our estate. It is hoped that by tracking the caliber and length of my sleep in each room, may come to a deeper understanding of my condition and perhaps with luck find a more favorable environment which I might finally find some amount of rest. I thought I'd best start with my room, despite already knowing how unsuitable it has been for my sleep of late. Perhaps it is all the old memories that linger here. It is impossible not to think of home among so many mementos of my youth. Nonetheless, I find comfort in gazing at the stars before dozing off, and it pains me to consider that if the trial is successful, it may be one of the final occasions that I sleep here. Sleep duration, 2.5 hours. Quality peaceful, despite 10 less steps, but also reserved an additional star in the sky. Okay, so that's good to know. So let's take some notes on this. So let's read it through together, and then I'll pause the video and just take the notes. Last night I retired to the guest room, as I have yet to the courage to ask anyone to surrender the room to me, even for a night. This bedroom is a cozy space normally reserved for guests staying in the weekend. However, I found despite having a choice between 2 beds, neither proved to be very comfortable. Must speak with Herbert about this, as our guests deserve, at the very least, as much comfort in their stay as we have. Sleep duration 4 hours, very fragmented, and no observable effects in the guest bedroom. Strange sleep in the childhood room of my late husband. The room was just as I had imagined it from the stories he told me of growing up with an elder brother. Herbert informed me that the room has remained untouched, almost identical to when they both occupied it. To avoid any accidents, slept in the bottom bunk, as climbing ladders is not as easy as it used to be. Despite my exhaustion, my thoughts of Simon kept me up through most of the night. Twice the usual, 2 times as restless. The next morning I went to the family tomb to visit his grave, and I was surprised to find a flower already laid. I could not bring myself to ask Hartley directly if I could borrow his room for my sleep study. The mere thought of it was mortifying. Instead, I decided to roll the die as he often puts it, and wait for his night off to sneak into his room to nap. Experience of sleeping in a servant's room was thrilling, but the fear of getting caught was overwhelming. Every little noise startled me, and I couldn't manage to sleep for more than a few moments, fearing Hartley would return at any time. Perhaps 1 hour, terrible quality, half the steps the following day. Stray die had found its way into my pocket, which was hardly shocking given Hartley's history. I was initially hesitant to spend the night in the Baron's room. It's extravagantly showy, with every surface adorned with gold and every piece of furniture so as large as it seems almost comical. But as I laid down the enormous bed, I was surprised to find that I felt entirely at ease. The absurdity oversized pillows were somehow more comfortable, propping me up just right so I didn't feel any strain on my neck or back. Slept more soundly than I've been in weeks. I woke up feeling genuinely rested for the first time in what feels like forever. 8 whole hours, the best of many months, feeling more refreshed and more steps than normal. Most joyous event has interrupted my progress. My beloved daughter has given birth to a son and has requested my presence in town to assist her during this exciting but demanding time. For now, I shall take my leave of the bedrooms of Mount Holly, but I am certain that, dear diary, that one day I shall return. Lady Clara Epson, grandmother. Interesting that she has a map leading to the tomb there, or leading to the outside room there. Given that you already have, like, the tomb. I don't know, I find that very interesting. So yeah, we didn't really learn a ton about that, unfortunately. We kind of already knew everything there, so I don't even really feel the need to take notes. I'll just take notes later, when I rewatch this video eventually. Give me 1 second, everybody. I do apologize. I just want to check. What just happened there? I hope I marked that as spam, but we'll see. Maybe I trashed it by accident? Yeah, okay. Someone sent out, if you're wondering why I'm checking while I'm streaming, this was to my stream email. It was to my, official Shenzo the Lost email. And they're trying to get me to send them money, which is hilarious because I'm unemployed, so. But okay, cool. That's awesome that we finally got to read up on the chamber. And yeah, we didn't really notice anything else. But one mission successful, so I will happily take it. I think we will try to go for another dead end here. I don't really see the point in freezing our assets, but we could. I just don't see the point in doing it. Especially since we kind of need more gems anyway. But alright, now we can press on. And try to get as many dead-end rooms as possible. Alright, we could do the parlor. And I don't like that rotation. We can get the nursery just to get that out. But then, again, we wouldn't have any more diamonds left. So we'll go the reading nook here. We'll grab a key. And then maybe we'll try to dead-end this location with the planetarium. That's cool. Okay, nice. Use a key. Wine cellar or the gallery? I think we'll go the gallery here, just because that's a straight shot through, and I don't have to use any of my rerolls on it. Plus, it gives me a couple more diamonds, some more gold, and the key 8, which I don't know if I'll use. I know we can get an allowance token from it, but I would probably rather use it somewhere else if I'm going to be completely honest. Archive could be nice, but yeah, let's go with the archives here. This gives us the most flexibility. I'm ideally hoping to get like something like the gym here. If I'm being completely honest, like that's what I'm hoping for, because that would maximize the number of dead ends we can make. So there we go. Oh, rotation on that sucks. Let's try to redraw again. There we go. Chapel's just fine. Alright. Let's get the laboratory out. Another dead end. Use a normal key here. How many dead ends do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get enough here either, unfortunately. So let's redraw here. And yeah, we'll get security here. Even though we already remoted in. And I guess the freezer here is pretty good. We don't need to freeze our assets, but that's quite all right. Sure, I'm getting a lot of scams today. It's very upsetting. Can't spend gems. We'll get the corridor, and then we'll try to dead end this corner here. Yep, perfect. All right. And now we can dead end here as well. Furnace, I think, could be pretty good. It's a dead end. It's easy. It's the last room in the house we can get to anyway. So let's give it a shot. And we don't really need anything else, I don't think. So we don't have any rooms where we would lose steps. We didn't get the allowance with key 8, but that's okay. And then the study was the only blue room redrafted at rank 8, so I think we'll call it here. $17 dead-end rooms. We were very close. There's a couple places I think we could have maybe done a little bit better. The boudoir, I think, in one spot could have been more efficient. But yeah, we almost had that. We really did. It's kind of crazy to think about how we almost solved it. But we had 13 bedrooms and 9 red rooms, so I think we did okay on that one, if I'm going to be honest. I know I said that was probably going to be the last run, but I want to do one more. I want to see if we can get, if we can at least set ourselves up for success on the next run. I'm very happy that we got to read the diary and check that out. That, yeah, the master bedroom is the only room that has really any positive effect. Alright, we got a couple gems, a couple keys. I also think we may have gotten every letter, I'm not sure. But we did pretty well on those letters, so let's go see if we can use this shrine. Come on, draw the shrine. Ugh. All right. Well, I don't know what other secrets we can go for aside from the lab. I guess we'll try to shoot for the, we'll try to shoot for the dead ends again. Let's get the conference room. I know the dining room's good, but let's get the conference room to start. That way, if anything, we get anything that spreads, it'll be very early on. Let's go with the closet, so we dead end this location. And an ivory die. That's good. Go with the den. Maximize our number of rooms. Go to the utility closet here. I'm going to power off the keycard entry system because I'm pretty confident we'll draw security at some point, since we went with blueprints. Do the drawing room here. Let's redraw. We'll get the study here. That'll give us a lot of redraw opportunities, which is awesome. Dining room? Yeah, I think the dining room here's fine. Not really the biggest fan of the rotation, but what are you gonna do, right? Beggars can't be choosers. We'll use one of our limited keys. And let's use a redraw here. And yeah, I think the attic here is good to go. Although, no, let's not risk it. Let's just go security. And this way we can also turn on the lab as well. So no items in here, which is good. Keycard system. We'll set the security level to high. And we will leave it unlocked. Oh, right. And then let's log into the network real quick and connect to the lab. Hopefully we'll draw the remove a box from the tunnel. Staff services, staff announcements, nothing else there. Place a special order. And let's make sure the sleeping mask is potentially available. Remote terminal access, and then we'll log into the laboratory. This is my lab! Woof! Woof! And this is my laboratory! I probably make that joke every time. I am so sorry. Let's remove a grate from a tunnel every single time. Okay, let's not do that yet since we only have one key and we might need it later. Oh, dark room right here. Or you go to the archives, maximize our number of rooms. I think we'll go with the dark room, just because that'll have a item in there, potentially. So let's head back, because we can build out the rest of the room anyway, now that we have a ton of open spots. Turn the dark room back on. Power is off on those security doors. And we'll head back here. Workshop, chamber of mirrors, or classroom. I guess we'll go workshop here. Battery, okay. Not bad. Walk-in closet. Yeah, let's do that. If we're gonna dead end here rather than use a gem, I'd rather, you know, get an item. And hey, look at that lockpick key. That'll help a lot. And a key. Nice. Okay. Now we just have to make sure we can go over to the left and try to fill that area out as much as possible. Also want to try to make it to rank 9 today. So let's go up and see if we can pick this lock. We can. Hell yeah. This will give 2 extra doors, because we have 2 of these so far. I don't really want to get the observatory, the mechanarium, though. The only thing is I don't know where the doors are going to appear. Even if we get 1 on each side, I think that's still worth it. And that way we don't have to use a reroll. Okay, yeah, this has actually turned out pretty well. Yeah, let's get the pool here. Bypass this security door. And let's go with the attic. There's 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's the 8th item? There should be 1 more item in here. Oh, treasure map. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. And getting the sledgehammer in here is awesome, because now we have these chests we can just open up. Secret garden key. Okay. Always good. Always a good day when you get that item. Alright, and then let's head north. And we'll use the secret garden key here. And that should spread all the fruit down into the conference room. And we will pull this lever. And rotate and pull the other lever. So we have full access. Secret garden there. Drafting studio. Yeah, let's go with that. Yes, this is volume 1, okay. Okay, we use one of our keys here. And, oh man, you know, out of everything here, I probably would have preferred a dead end. But I guess we'll go with the pantry just to get it out. And on top of that, it'll give us a, this will trigger here. Can't pick this door's lock either. You know, having the ballroom here probably wouldn't be a bad thing. Oh, and there's a secret note in the drafting studio. I can't forget about that. So we'll put the ballroom there. We won't enter it just yet, though, because we do have 3 diamonds still. But let's see if we can find the secret note in this room. Okay. There it is. The full directory comprises 46 numbered rooms plus 8 categories of 8 rooms. So 46 plus 64 for 110 rooms in total, which we've already found them all. You know, is that the most helpful information? Perhaps not. Do I still find it useful? 100% I do. Alrighty. We could dead end this, but I think if I'm going to try to dead end it, I'd rather dead end it up there, I suppose, but at the same time, I guess we can take the risk. We have enough rotations. So, let's get the clock tower. Don't know why I actually walked into it, but let's not retrace our steps too much yet, though we do want to go back into the ballroom at some point. Aquarium feels like a really good option here. And look, there's the shovel we needed. Hell yeah. Okay, workshop is way down there. We could go get that. And then dig up everything with the jackhammer, and then we'd probably be set for life. Well, let's see. Man, I don't really like any of these, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Though, I guess we'll get the storeroom just to get some more keys. Can't pick that lock. That's unfortunate. Music room's pretty good here. Because we can always go back to the ballroom to get more. I don't want the planetarium here. Let's actually redraw. Yeah, I think the rumpus room's a good choice here. And then we can turn around. And let's head all the way back down. So here we have pizza. This will give us some more steps. I don't plan on drafting the furnace today. We might, but I don't plan on it. So just because we have a million blue rooms to go through still. We're gonna go down to the workshop. But first we have a whole bunch of fruit to eat. And let's make the jackhammer. This should give us a ton of stuff to dig through. Alright. I don't think there was anything to dig out there. We could go out to the root cellar while we're here, so let's do that. And yeah, even though we didn't get the shrine, I do still feel we're making good progress towards our dead ends. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 8 of them so far, with more than half the house still available to build through. That's kind of cool. Silver key. Gem. Ivory dice. More gems. More gems. Ivory dice. And more gems. A lot of artificially created gems there. Okay. 4 ivory dice, though, and 9 gems. That's a lot of rerolls we have available now, which is kind of cool. Alright, let's just go through and search every room. Make sure that we can dig. I know there's one in the utility closet, so we will be going in there. Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. Got a wind-up key. So we would have 2 shots at the parlor game. That's kind of fun. I don't think there was a dig spot in the study. I don't see one. Don't see one here. Don't see one here in the dining room. There are dig spots in here in the foundation, though. Got some gems. And some ivory dice. Never gonna turn down ivory dice. Not when we have so many areas we can still check into, which is kind of cool. Okay, here's the mechanarium. There's a part of me that does want to go into the ballroom, but I'm gonna wait. And more gems. And I know there's a ton of places to dig in the secret garden, so I'm not super worried about that either. Okay, let's use the aquarium here. And secret passage. This does count as a dead end. So I say we go for it. What should we use? Let's try a green room here. Morning room. Veranda. Solarium. I think I'll go with the morning room here. I know I could have redrawn. But we don't really draft the morning room very often. Oh, man. Let's redraw. Let's hope we get one with a little bit more oomph here. Redraw again. Rotunda is perfect. This is exactly what I needed. I want to put a dead end here. So let's redraw. Redraw again. Sauna is perfect. We will have a ton of steps available tomorrow. Rotate one more time just so that way we have this in the exact right section and I don't have to worry about it moving forward. Parlor could be really good here. Yeah, let's use the parlor. Okay, now we have 2 wind-up keys. Gems are not in this box, and the gems are in the blue box. The gems are not in this box, and the gems are in the blue box. Gems are not in this box, and they're not in the white box. Okay. So, not all 3 of these can be true. However, these boxes are either going to be both true or both false. If they're both true, then both of these one of these statements would be false, and this one would be, the bottom one would be true. If the gems aren't in the blue box, actually, that's not entirely true. One of these could be false, and the other could be true as well. So, oof, this is a tough thing. It's not if both are false. It's but if one is true, then both have to be true. Yeah. I think it's if both statements are true. So let's think about this. We do have 2 shots. So the gems are not in this box, and the gems are not in the white box. So if they're not in this box, and they're not in the white box, then that means they're in the black box. If the gems are not in this box, if the gems are in this box, then the bottom statement can't be true either. And likewise, if the bottom statement is true, then the top statement also, then the top statement can't be false. So let's think about this for a minute. The gems are not in this box, but the gems are not in the white box. So if this is the true box, then that would mean that the gems are in the black box. So let's assume that's the case for a minute here. We'll just go through each scenario. If the gems are in the black box, then the top statement is false, and the bottom statement is false, meaning that this is false. If the gems are in the black box, the top statement is true, but the bottom statement is false, meaning that this is also a false box, and this is the only true box. So that works. There's no contradiction in that scenario. If this one is true, the gems are not in this box, and the gems are in the blue box. This box is also true, because the gems would not be in this box, and the gems would be in the blue box. This one has 2 possibilities. It would still be a false box, but it would be false and then true. So the top statement would be false, the gems are in this box, and then the bottom statement would be true, the gems are not in the white box. So that also still could work. if the bottom statement here is true, then that's the only outcome. If the top statement, or the white box, is true, then... Actually, no. That's the trigger, is that there's no scenario where the top statement can be true, or can be false, and the bottom statement can be true. It's all in. So if the gems are in the white box, that would make all 3 of the boxes false, and that can't be true. So the gems, no matter what, cannot be in the white box. That leaves... Yeah, so, and if that's the case, then the gems are not in the white box would be false. This would be false. So, yeah, the only scenario is if this is the false box. No, okay. So they must be in the black box. Interesting. So both of these were false boxes, and this is the true box. Yeah, I had my reasoning inverse there, but luckily we had the second guy there, so I'm not super worried about that. Let's redraw. Unfortunately, the compass is kind of screwing us over here. Okay, cool. We can rotate the observatory. Yep, so I would have missed that one if we didn't have the that second choice there. So that's kind of lucky we had that. All right, let's do another redraw. I want to get a room with 3 doors, is what I'm looking for, guys. And luckily we have a million freaking redraws. There we go. I don't mind losing a coin, that's fine. All right, now we want dead ends. Wine cellar is perfect. Ivory dye, hell yeah. Gems. Coat check, perfect. Okay. We have successfully dead-ended as much as we could in here. I think that was literally the best outcome, was to get 3 more dead ends there. So let me go through and check them all. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't think we have enough to dead end everything, unfortunately. I think we did need that area, but man, I think we put up a really good showing here, if I do say so myself. I'm very happy with this outcome. Let me just put it that way. We could go with the laboratory here, but I don't really feel we need the lab, so let's get the kennel. Pet the puppers. Collect the monies. Couple keys. Nice. More gems. And ivory dice. At the other puppers. Oh boy, what do we go here? I don't feel there's a bad option. But let's redraw. Just see what's available. Locker room to spread even more keys out. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get the locker room. Oh yeah, and there should be a hidden note in here as well. I guess we'll go with the music room here. Let me take a look. If it's in one of the lockers, I'm not going to go through and find all of them unless we don't have anything else to do, but prism key. Yeah, let's use the prism key here. Oh, it does not fit. Okay. Fine, I see how it is. We'll do the closed exhibit instead. Cloister of Orinda. And now we can potentially dead end 2 more rooms. Let's redraw until we get one. Planetarium, perfect. Foyer is perfect for what I want. Redraw. 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 Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Okay, and we have built the entire mansion out. We missed one location, which is fine. But I feel pretty good about this one. I should have probably gone for more blue rooms at rank 8, but that's okay. We will go trigger the ballroom. And that should trigger 2 more times. And, yeah, I think we already found this note. I want to say it was, I think it was underneath one of these. Oh, right, there wouldn't be a note here. That's right, that's not what we were doing. Well, let's go experiment. I could try to solve this, but I don't know if we'd be able to. Let's just use some of our keys here. There it is. The memo next to this is a lie. Okay, so Kirk Darren is a pseudonym is not accurate. Okay. And there we go, guys. I think we've done everything we can. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. I think we've done it all. I think we have accomplished everything we set out to do. We could probably try to experiment with the closed exhibit, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of tired, and I figure we can do that again later. So let's call it a day here at day 80, and I may we'll come back to this. We had 15 dead-end rooms, so we were very close, but we did need a little bit more luck there. But that's okay. We opened up, I think, 4 of the 8 crates down below, and I feel pretty good about this. We did not get the shrine, unfortunately, so I have to save that for next time. But we did get a couple things. We got the diary, so we eliminated that. One less mystery. I think we still have the secret of the closed exhibit, which, like I said, normally I would have loved to do that, but just not feeling it today. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little tired, and I got to go get a couple things ready. But YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've been enjoying this playthrough. I've certainly been liking it. We are kind of in the end game now, so I do apologize if there isn't a ton of like additional content or mysteries to solve, but we kind of only have a couple more, I think, that are left. And then the big one is whatever lies on the other side of the tunnel, and we did make some progress on that today. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye!